Welcome to another episode of Undercurrent. Tiger Woods is back on top of the golfing world with his first major victory in over 10 years. Now, he might not have to wait another 10 years for another major championship, as there is a new wave of technology that's about to change how you swing in golf.
My name is Keith Ellis, and I'm going to introduce you to Charles Pan, who is a Rotary sports specialist, and he's going to talk to you about the Trackman and how it can improve your game, whether it's golf, hockey or baseball. Welcome to the show, Charles.
Thank you very much, Keith. Pleasure to be here.
Trackman, tell me how Trackman works.
Well, Trackman is a dual radar system, as we can see right here. There's one radar at the top of the unit, which tracks all the clubhead data, and there's another larger radar at the bottom that tracks the ball all the way out to about 400 metres if you can hit it that far.
Charles, who would use Trackman?
Well, currently the world's best golfers, professional players, but also golf instructors. I also know a lot of very keen amateurs that have their own Trackman.
So what does Trackman give the golfer?
Well, Trackman can give the golfer invaluable information. So Trackman can be connected to an iPad. I can show you clubhead speed, angle of attack. So this golfer here is actually exceptionally talented. She can hit up 7.5 degrees. It's actually very difficult to hit up 7.5 degrees with a driver. But when this young lady does that, look at her spin rate. Her spin rate drops exceptionally. And we can see her carry distance, 215. Sorry, carry 193, total 215. You know, these are exceptionally good Trackman numbers.
So Charles, you're saying this is a girl? How old?
That's right, this is a girl. She's 13, but this was actually captured about a year ago when she was 12.
So what's the benefit for the Trackman? Does it give you idea of how far you hit it or how close you hit it, or what's the importance of it?
It does give you all that information, but it also tells you more. It can tell you the landing angle of the ball, 40 degrees. It can also tell you where your club path is going. It can also tell you ball speed. So it gives you really invaluable information. There's no guesswork.
I have seen Trackman in action. They tend to use it a lot for the shorter clubs like the wedge. What's the advantage there?
Well, the best wedge players in the world, they all want to spin the ball. Spin is everything. Trackman have actually discovered that if you launch the ball at 30 degrees and have a dynamic loft of 40 degrees, you will get maximum spin. But how do you actually teach that? Well, you need to teach a player on Trackman. They need to feel what a 30-degree launch feels like.
So as a Rotary coach, you can actually explain to the pupil how to spin the ball?
Definitely. It's one of my specialties, how to spin a wedge. You know, spin is critical. If you're playing on a hard and fast green, you've got to be able to hold the green.
Does Trackman help you with the putting?
It does. You know, we can look at different variables for putting, but as a performance instructor, you know, my specialty is helping a golfer hit the wedge closer. That's the key to making money on tour.
Can you please explain how the K-Vest works?
Sure, Keith. The K-Vest has 4 of these sensors. Now, there's one for the pelvis, one for the torso, and there's 2 other sensors for the lead arm and also the wrist.
So what does that do then?
Well, we can measure precisely where the pelvis, torso, lead arm and wrist is in the golf swing. You know, there is no guesswork. We measure, then we act.
So what you're saying, if somebody's slicing or hooking, it's because they're not set up correctly. Will the K-Vest help that?
Well, not necessarily they're not set up correctly, but we know exactly why they're slicing. You know, we can pinpoint the reason very, very quickly. How
often do you use the K-Vest? Is it for young people or old people?
It's for everyone. We use K-Vest nearly every day.
Well, thanks very much, Charles Pan, Rotary Sports Specialist International. I know you travel to Florida. You work with TPI in America very successfully, and thank you for coming on the show. This is Keith Ellis for Undercurrent.